Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. With God's name, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. Right now, you have watched the movie, the evolution of Masjid Taleem Muhammad, and you're seeing the first phase concluded with God's will. And now you're looking at the pleasure of Allah, the beautiful masjid that we did all the hard work for. And what the movie didn't really tell us, I'm going to fill in right now. When we started this journey, we started out in the park, out in Acreage Home. And in that park, the first President Bush, when he started the war on drugs, that park was known as the baddest park in America. And when I'm using the word bad, I'm not talking about good. I'm talking about real serious. We talking about all the murdering and killing that's going on in Chicago. It was 3 times worse than that in Acreage Home when the first President Bush kicked off war on drugs. And that's where all of this began. We started doing Jumu'ah in the park. And inshallah, Allah blessed us to arrive at where we are today. And we're at this function. And those of you all that are here and those of you all that eventually see this movie, we appreciate if you give donations, because we have a phase 2 that we are working on, God willing. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I'm standing on a slab that we poured about 5 months ago, and this will be part of phase 2 of the building. And this phase here will be multi-purpose recreation, starting off with a weekend school, and then hopefully it bloom and grow into an after-school program, a summer program, and a whole lot of things. But this right here will be for the community, not only the community of Muslims, but for the community of the neighborhood. You know, when we do put the neighbor back in the hood and have politicians come over, we don't necessarily have to go into the masjid. We can come out here into this area here. Like tonight, we having this banquet is inside of the Muslim, our prayer area. But even though we put plastic and stuff down, all our functions from here on out, once we build this structure here, will be out here. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. We're inside our beautiful masjid, and we consider this area our historical area where we see our pioneers and also we see our future. One of the things that really motivated me and the other brothers that was with me was Imam Muhammad, when we finally got a chance to meet him and be around him and really be his security force for a whole weekend. One of the things he told us, and it was about 4 or 5 of us brothers, that 2 of them you've seen in the movie, was that he told us to make sure we establish our own unique identity. And that stuck with us. That gave us courage. That took the fear out of us of going out to establish a masjid. And that gave us the faith in ourselves to make all this happen and to really believe in Allah, because we have a unique identity and we're part of this history now. And Masjid Taleem Muhammad started out as an idea, and at first we called ourselves First Taleem. And our brother, one of our pioneer brothers, Charles Rashid, gave us that name. And now we have grown and evolved to Masjid Taleem Muhammad. And when you see us in the movie cutting the grass, we establish our own businesses, following a history of brothers and sisters that came before us, because this is what people do when they establish their own unique identity. They make things work for them in an honorable way. And that's to show the rest of the community that if some brothers out of prison can come out and do what we have done, this is a miracle. And we don't say, okay, we did this, we did. We know whatever we did was by the grace and the help of Allah. And we know beyond a shadow of a doubt what has happened here is miraculous. For a group of brothers and sisters to get out of prison and establish a masjid, there's nowhere else in the United States where this ever happened. Nowhere else. And to build a masjid from the ground up and do at least 85 to 90% of the work from our own selves and our own circle. And having, before there was internet and PayPal and all this stuff, we put nickels and dimes together in what we call zakat and sadaqah and came up with this. And we didn't go to other people as beggars and robbers and thieves. We came to ourselves as believers and trusting God, because we know God. Throughout the Quran, Allah in one of his attributes is called Al-Razak. He's the provider. And so he will provide to the human being that has the courage and has the strength and has the faith. So again, Assalamu alaikum.